Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I apologize. First of all, I just want to apologize that I wasn't able to post anything for the last few days because I was so busy at work and I didn't have time to record any videos. So what I'm gonna be doing today is just a quick recap on the trade that I left last Friday on Bitcoin. I was supposed to be not really trading live account on Bitcoin, but just uh, paper trade on Bitcoin here on TradingView. So I left probably a trade on Bitcoin last Friday, so I guess it was a stop. But I mentioned I marked this PDRA on the 4-hour here. Told you guys this order block, if the price wants to get higher or lower, or if it wants to go lower, then the 4-hour candle should not close above this PDRA. And what Bitcoin did is it did not close to the upside. So we look for what we will do. What I usually do is I go down to the lower time frame to see any confirmation that I can have. So this is actually a turtle soup sell from ICT Concepts, taking out these highs and failing to close above this 4-hour PDRA. This is on the 1-hour chart. So again, if we break it down to the lower time frames, we can try to see if there's any confirmation for an early entry. Let's mark out this high, for example. This high, ne? We move down to the 15-minute. Let's see if there's any entries that we can have. So no entries. Okay, I'm not seeing any entries at this point. Let's move down to the lower time frames. Again, no entries. By the way, at this time, guys, I'm already asleep. So tired at work, I need to go to sleep. Yes. Let's just say, for example, after it took this high on the New York afternoon session, it had a rejection and then pushed to the downside. So after that, no more candles to the upside, so meaning to say the price wants to go lower. Maybe at this point, if the price comes back in this area, let's say in this area, it comes back, then maybe after getting into this area and then failed to close above, maybe I can start to enter from there, from here, from this area. This is basically an order block for me. Maybe for others it's not an order block, but for me it is. So you can take an entry here if the price goes here and fails to close above these PDRA. Some might wait for a confirmation candle below for a solid entry point. But for me, just failing to close above these PDRAs on the 5-minute is already enough for me. Knowing that the 4-hour 4-hour PDRA has been respected. Did not close above, it went above. Actually, it went above. It went above these PDRAs and rejected, closing inside of it. And then the next candle would be a huge candle to the downside. If we could have just waited in this PDRA, waiting for the close, maybe we can try to enter this point. Yes, here. Usually here. Sometimes a move like this, I mistakenly think of it like a buy scenario, because this is a 1-hour candle and then a push to the upside. Strong push to the upside, and then a retracement back here. This is technically an order block, a bullish order block. Since this is a bullish order block, it went down here, respected, did not close beyond, but the next candle has a strong solid candle without any wicks, meaning to say the price might want to go lower, and it did. So probably if I bought here, this would have been a wrong trade for me, since I put a sell in this area and I just did not put the wrong stop in this one. I'm still stopped out, but that's fine. If you put your stop here, it would be too high. 203 pips. If you put 1:2, that would be too high. Yeah, nonetheless, it's still viable. Yeah, this is still a sell for me. But anyways, guys, I was happy because my analysis is correct. The price wants to go lower for a retracement. We can try to analyze it first on the monthly, so we can have a clear view of where the market really is going to go. So it is February 4 right now here in Japan. In Nagoya, Japan, it's February 4, just start of the month. Again, this is an order block for the month. We can just remove all the drawings here. Okay, to start a new one, because it's getting dirty. So this is an order block getting down here, and then maybe getting all the liquidity down to this area. We can just mark it up. Let's go back. Order block, fair value gap. I'm not gonna leave a mark here because it's gonna be dirty, and we don't want our charts to get dirty. Just clean. Clean is fine. Clean is good. So that's about it. A fair value gap, a swing high, maybe a swing low, but this is still a long way to go. A swing low, maybe this high is also been taken already. Price wants to go up. This is the monthly. For me, this is an order block. Yes, it's gonna be respected, so I want to see the price keep coming up. So move down to the weekly, look for any PDRAs. There's lots of fair value gaps, but there's the strong one is in the monthly, which is this box right here. So weekly, guys, it's just consolidating for like weeks. This is months, like 2 months already consolidating. Not much here in the weekly. We move down to the daily. Okay. I marked this one as an order block. I want to include the body. Maybe here. We can also include this one. This is technically an order block. You can include the body or the wicks, but I want the bodies. Oops. Okay. So not much here on the daily, just this order block that has been rejected. Lows have been taken. Order blocks have been respected. All we want to see is the price that wants to go higher. So we move down to the 4-hour. For me, guys, this is a strong point because this is honestly gonna be a setup. So what I want to see on the 4-hour, since this is the 4-hour time frame, this is an order block. For me, this is an order block. If this 4-hour candle goes down here and retraces from this order block but doesn't close, just one candle, guys, or maybe a few 4-hour candles retrace here, then I'm gonna put a buy entry on this level. I like to start at the body, the high of the the open of this down close candle for an entry, plus your what do you call that, spread, plus the spread. I want to put an entry. So this is 200 pips. Ooh, this is so nice. 2076. If it's just gonna like what do you call it? If it's just gonna retrace from just a single candle, guys, this is a huge stop. So this is not really what I want to see a trade. We move down to the 1-hour. See, guys, this is from the 4-hour. Not much PDRAs here. This is the gap. Gaps had been closed. Did not close beyond the gap. And then a push from the upper side. We move down to the 1-hour time frame. And here's what we see. This is from the agent session. And then from here. So from the 1-hour session, this is also an order block. If you wanted to just take the bodies on that order block, you can just put an entry here, a buy limit on this side, plus your pips, the spreads, maybe 5 to 10 pips additional for the spread, so you can really get filled on your order. So what happens is that it pushed to the upside. Change in the state of delivery. We want to see the price. We want to see the price coming back here, because this is a breaker, a swing high. Technically a swing high, yes. and then if it gets respected from there, or maybe fail to close beyond this level, because there's also an order block, so it's a strong point of rejection, and wants to go up, then I can take the trade from there, get some pips maybe here, so I can leverage any maximize my stops. Stop loss would be only 50 pips, and then take profit would be 150 pips. So from the 1 hour, we took out this low, and then ooh, there's an earlier entry here. Not much here. Okay. 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 Oh, no wonder. This is Bitcoin. Okay. Here we can take an entry after this candle. If it were me, I would put an entry from this candle. Why? Because we don't know if the price will get higher or lower with just these prices. If it were me, because I'm not really that good yet in trading. So there's a push. After taking these lows, it pushed higher, so I want to see a retracement on this level, maybe this level, or even this order block here. This all of this candle will serve as an order block for us. Any point in time, if the price retrace here, we can put a buy limit there, or you can put an entry from there, from that price point, plus the spreads. Let's say, for example, from this, the market went down for a little bit for like 15 minutes, and then a push again to the upside with this up close candle, meaning to say the price wants to get higher. So I'll just place a trade from here plus the spreads, and then my stop would be around here. You look at the left, where is it probably the market will hit any liquidity. The first one would be this highs and this highs, and the third would be here. But first we wanna go to the higher time frames of where the price will probably want to go. So let's go up. Ooh, there's a strong push. It might want to go up here on this gap. Let's say this gap. Okay, it might want to go there and then retrace back, because this is also an order block, guys. Remember, mind you, this is a bearish order block. So any price or any point in time the price gets here, it should have some kind of retracement or reaction. If you get a reaction like this and then a retracement, you can take the trade. If it doesn't, you wait. So that's the one thing that I should practice every single day, to wait for my setups. If my setups would not come, then I would not take the trade. That's it. Even for this one, let's just say this is for the 4 hour. The price, this is an order block, as a push, a strong 4 hour candle to the upside, and then a retrace back to this level. This is basically a bullish order block. So I want to see the price come back to this area to retrace and then push to the upside. So we have a swing high here, or maybe here, that we can target, but Unfortunately, it did not go down there. So from here, this is the second day, so probably you would realize, or you would think, that the market doesn't really want to go up, because if it wants to go to a certain area or grabs liquidity, then the price will really just push to that certain price or certain liquidity point, like abruptly. If it wants to take that, they can take that easily. But since here it's just moving around sideways and then just a strong push to the downside, you might be thinking, I'm in the wrong side of the market. Just yet, not just yet. So we have to wait for our setups. Sometimes I think to myself that I can just be a buyer, like all of the time. I can be a buyer. I can just buy and buy, not sell. If you just train yourself to just sell, like for this one, order blocks, and then push to the downside, you just wait. If you want to see what the market was doing on this 4-hour, move down to the lower time frames like this, and then the strong, we can see that the order block has been respected. Then the push to the 1-hour. This is a strong push, guys. It did not engulf, but this is a strong push because it's in the hourly, indicating that the price wants to go up. So it took out these lows, this low, previous New York low, and the Asian session low. And as what ICT said, best buys occur below Asian lows, or below Asian highs. Below Asian highs for just retracement. Okay, I think we're done with my Bitcoin analysis. Again, we're waiting. Let's go back to the 4-hour. A strong push to the upside. I want to see the price go to this level from this order block for a retracement. It might go down from just this single candle or a few candles that will print before it goes down here. It maybe wants to go up here first and then go down here for just a couple of days. We don't know yet, but I want to see the price go down here and then reject. And then we'll just go to the lower time frames for confirmation. Then we'll take the trade. Okay, so that's it for Bitcoin, guys. Let's go to gold. Gold. We'll remove the drawings. Okay, drawings. We'll start with the monthly again, guys. So we just have an order block here. We just opened the month of February, and then the price just keeps going higher. Sometimes what I analyze is I put a fib here on just a single monthly candle and mark those 50%, 62% price range. And if you come to think of it, if you put a box here, this is gonna be the 50% of that order block. Okay, 50% possible retracement period for this candle. We do not know yet, but all I'm seeing is that the price doesn't really want to go down just yet. We don't know, so we're gonna move down to the lower time frame. Move down to the weekly after marking just this order block and this swing low. Yes, possible fair value gap, but not just yet. Okay, not much here. Previous weekly high has been taken. and that's also the previous monthly high. Yes, previous weekly and monthly high has been taken. Not much here except this gap. This one. Okay, we'll just mark this one. This is on the weekly, guys. There's the gap. Not much here. On the weekly, we move down to the daily. Oh. So since this is the weekly, we can try to put the fib here. See what's going on. So what did I tell you guys? Sometimes it's just a single candle. If you put a fib where the price just went, it went from premium to discount and then went up back again to premium. Okay, that's just what it did. So ICT's concept, guys, works if you know how to use it. If you don't, then it's not really good. You have to make it work for you. You have to build your own strategy with ICT concept. There's a lot of concepts that you can use. Just pick one and master it. That's what I'm doing right now. But you have to mix it all up. Okay, so we're done on the weekly. Going to the daily. Not much here. Just this order block. Okay, just like this. So what happened is that we retraced back to this order block. It did not close, but instead it went back up abruptly. It just went from here, like taking just a single coffee, and then went back up. Yeah, you were, what do you call that? You were left behind. If this was me when I was doing live trading, I would have probably put like a buy here and there just to cope up with my FOMO thing, because the market has already left me and I want to catch up with it, but it's really a wrong idea or a really wrong way to make a habit out of trading. So if you were left behind by the trade or the market, then just let it pass. You wait for tomorrow, you wait for any setups. Okay, just like this one. Not much on the daily. I've already marked this one up. Maybe the gaps. I'm not really fond of fair value gaps though. Okay, but some people are. I might learn that during the process along the way, guys. So let's move down to the 4-hour. Yes, intermediate term low. Swing low. This is a swing low. Swing low. This is intermediate term low. Okay, not much here though. This is the 4-hour. Okay, let's go to the 1-hour. Yes, sometimes gold just really does this thing, like even on Fridays when it's like the end of the market was here around this 18 here, the end of the market. So clearly the price doesn't really want to go up just yet, because on the 1-hour this is a strong push to the downside. indicating that the market wants to go down. At least that's what I understand. And then after it went down, just down and down, so it went up all the way from Asian session, end of Asian session, up to New York. It just keeps getting higher, and then probably this one. So this is, I'm gonna mark this one, this high failed to close below this high, right? And then strong a push to the upside, but it hasn't finished yet. So we're gonna move to the lower time frames. It might be a retracement for so you can enter. It might be an opportunity, guys. I don't know. This is the 1 hour. There's also an order block here. This is important. So if the price goes down here, if the price wants to go down here, and then we go down to the lower time frames, and then look for any confirmation. If the candles seeing are just like small candles, something like that, small candles, not a big candle after this order block gets respected. If it doesn't do that, then chances are it's not gonna be high probable. That's what I understood, or way of confirming stuff here on my end. Back then when I was just learning, so this is like a textbook swing. So this is gonna be a bearish order block. Didn't fail to close below. I mean, it failed to close above this order block and then push to the downside, just a slight. I can put an entry here if this was before, right? This was before. Stop would be here, maybe 50, maybe 50, something like that. Yes. This is how I analyze my chart. So again, guys, I'm gonna leave this trade and we're gonna review this tomorrow. See how it goes. Probably I'm wrong. Probably, ne? How about the 4 hour? Yes. Probably I'm wrong on this one. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, even though there are lots of unnecessary words to say. I'm still learning and I'm trying my best to minimize unnecessary words, so the video will stay short and simple and concise. I'll do that on the next video, promise. Stay tuned. Bye bye.